John, can you give us any further details on the attack at this point? Anything about whether the Marines noticed the attacker coming? Anything about the firing of the shots? Has any of that been kind of cleared up at this point?
I don't have any additional details from what General McKenzie laid out yesterday. Again, we're going to do the forensics on this and try to learn as much as we can. And when we have some verifiable context to be able to talk to you about that, we'll do it. But we're still digging into it right now.
And one other thing, do you have any timing on when you believe the aircraft with the remains will arrive at Dover?
I don't. And as you might imagine, we're in the services are in contact with the families, and they'll notify the families through the casualty assistance case officers. And I think I want to respect that process. As you know, sadly, from covering this for so long, Lita, I mean, it doesn't. Usually the process doesn't take that long.
Will the President and Secretary go to Dover to meet the families of the fallen?
I don't have any schedule announcements to make, but we're all mindful of the importance of any return of fallen members, and certainly these included. But I just don't have any things to announce from a schedule perspective. Tony?
Do you have any status report on the 17 wounded at Landstuhl in terms of whether they're mostly stable or out of danger? Or
I don't have an update on the wounded. The last count I had was that 20 of them had gone to Landstuhl. The remaining, there was some additional wounded, but that they were treated on site and returned to duty. I don't know what the status is, and as you know, Tony, we don't usually get into the details of wounded, even anonymously. We just don't typically talk about that.
It'd be useful if you get a sense of whether most are stable or in emergency. Just
I'm not going to promise that, Tony, and we just don't talk about the status of wounded, as I think you can understand. I mean, there's real privacy issues there that we want to be mindful of. Yeah. Okay, thanks. We'll see you. I'm planning to do this again tomorrow morning. So I'm shooting for around 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow for a regular update with General Taylor, and then we'll see what the rest of the weekend looks like. All right, thank you.